Addicted to escape. Let's get right into it. Number 9. Addicted to escape. Your brain might be trying to escape something you don't even realize is there. Dr. Gabor Mate says, the real question isn't why the addiction, but why the pain. Trauma can make your brain feel like a smoke alarm that won't stop beeping, and you'll do anything to stop it. A stressed brain seeks an off switch, which can be anything, not just substances. Often it's everyday stuff. The dopamine hit from social media likes, the zone out from binge watching, the temporary high from online shopping, even over work, until you're too exhausted to think. When you do these things, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. For a brain escaping old pain, dopamine is a mute button, so your brain says, that worked, let's do it again. The cruel part is the relief is temporary. The original pain remains, and the coping mechanism creates new problems. Debt, health issues, ruined sleep. This creates more stress, and your stressed brain wants more escape. It's a trap. Scientists call this trauma stress addiction. It's not weakness. It's your brain's flawed attempt to fix itself, like duct tape on a leaking pipe. Your brain learned this pattern to survive. These are outdated strategies it uses, trying to protect you with tools that no longer work. Number 8. Your body remembers. Ever had mystery aches, digestive issues, or bone-deep tiredness no sleep can fix? Your body might be telling you about old, forgotten wounds. This is somatization, when emotional pain disguises itself as physical symptoms. Wild animals, after danger, physically release scare energy. Humans, taught to be strong, often don't, so intense survival energy gets trapped. Our brains move on, but our bodies remain stuck in high alert mode. This isn't just stress, it's trapped energy, causing real physical problems. Chronic back pain no X-ray explains. Severe headaches, sudden dizziness, or heart palpitations with all tests normal. Constant nausea, cramps and exhaustion. Like your battery is at 5%, your pain and fatigue are real. Your body is screaming for attention, carrying an unbearable burden, like an alarm stuck on. This stuck energy keeps your body on high alert, causing muscle tension, a weaker immune system, and poor sleep. Your body logged everything. Sometimes physical pain is its way to get your attention. Your physical problem could be your body talking about past trauma. That's not betraying you. It's trying to heal. Number 7. Fawning survival mode. Ever say yes when you really don't want to, or change to match whoever you're with? This extreme niceness might be a learned safety behavior. You know fight, flight, or freeze, but there's a fourth way. Fawn. Imagine a small animal facing a predator. It can't run or fight, so sometimes it acts friendly, hoping the danger goes away. For humans, especially kids in unsafe homes, fawning could be the best survival strategy. A child learns that focusing on others' needs is safest, always scanning to make them happy, changing to match who's in charge. This isn't being a doormat. It's your brain's old survival instinct, be nice, or else. Adult fawning means a hard time saying no, apologizing constantly, agreeing even when you don't, feeling responsible for others' moods, blurry or non-existent boundaries, hidden personal needs. The weird part is, fawning probably worked well when you were younger, helping you through tough times. But a superpower for extreme danger becomes your normal life, even when the danger is gone. You get stuck trying to please everyone, leaving you drained. If this sounds like you, it doesn't mean you're weak. It means you were good at coping. Seeing this as a fawn response is the first step. Number 6. Relationship Groundhog Day. Ever keep dating the same type, and the relationship always crashes the same way? Your brain is recreating your past trauma. It's called repetition compulsion. If you grew up with a critical parent, you might keep falling for critical partners. It's not enjoyment. Your brain finds comfort in familiar, even painful patterns. That critical partner feels normal, because it matches your past. A healthy relationship feels foreign. Your unconscious mind thinks it can fix the past, like your brain is saying, Maybe this critical person will finally approve of me. It never works. You're trying to win a rigged game. Freud noticed this, thinking people were trying to master trauma. Modern psychology says, you're not mastering anything, you're re-traumatizing yourself. Past trauma changes how you see everything. If taught you're unlovable, you'll seek people who confirm that, even though it hurts. Your brain wears trauma goggles, filtering out healthy options. The cruel part is this: all happens unconsciously. You might think it's terrible luck in love, but it's your brain running an old, outdated program. Most never realize they're stuck, wondering why relationships feel like reruns of a bad show. Number 5. Invisible electric fence. Ever feel an invisible electric fence around you? Someone gets too close, says something weird, or looks at you funny, and you have a huge reaction. This invisible electric fence can be a leftover defense system from past trauma. If your personal space or safety was repeatedly violated, your brain learned normal fences weren't enough. It needed an electric one, shocking anything that even thinks about getting too close. This isn't chosen. Your brain is trying to keep you alive, a deeply wired survival instinct. It's stuck in protection mode, always looking for danger. So someone standing too close, or a friend touching your arm unasked, can feel like a real threat. Your internal alarm bells scream. The electric fence is super sensitive to any hint of disrespect. A slightly critical comment or unsolicited advice can feel like a massive personal attack. Someone offering advice might get, "Are you saying I'm stupid?" Because in the past, criticism might have been a weapon. People with this boundary feel others should just know where their invisible fence is. When someone bumps into it, the reaction is intense, but the other person likely had no idea. This isn't just about physical space, it's emotional boundaries too. A personal question too soon feels like an interrogation. Feeling pressured to say yes can trigger an internal meltdown. It's like your brain installed an ultra-sensitive alarm after a break-in. Now it might go off for a leaf blowing past. The reaction is your brain screaming danger. The person reacting often feels completely right, because to their nervous system, the threat feels 100% real. It's a brain working too hard to stop past hurts from happening again. Number 4. Ghosts of betrayal. Ever dissect every text, convinced friends are secretly mad, or avoid closeness, waiting for the other shoe to drop? This could be your brain stuck on high alert from past betrayals. When people you should count on deeply hurt or betray you, it rewires your brain's trust system. Your brain's job is to keep you safe. If it learns people who should care can hurt you, it logs that info. The subconscious learns, "I can't trust those meant to protect me." Your brain then builds a superpowered betrayal detector. This detector becomes too sensitive, like a smoke alarm now screaming if you burn toast. Your brain sees potential threats everywhere, even in safe situations. This shows up as hypervigilance, constantly scanning for tiny signs of danger. Negative bias, expecting the worst. Someone does something nice, and your first thought is, what do they really want? Kindness feels like a trap. Then there's avoidance. You decide relationships aren't worth the risk, feeling safer alone. Some unconsciously surrender, falling into toxic patterns again. Others overcompensate by trying to control every relationship detail. Much of this is unconscious. Your brain isn't sabotaging happiness, it's using an outdated map from past dangers. It believes it's keeping you safe by screaming danger at every new person. If you find it hard to trust, it might not be about people now, but echoes of past betrayals. Number 3. Brain SEP's emergency brake. Ever felt totally stuck? Limbs heavy, mind blank, unable to move or speak? That was your brain slamming on an ancient emergency brake. You know, fight or flight, freeze is their less popular sibling. Think of a deer in headlights, or a possum playing dead. Their brains just do it. It's a primitive survival instinct. Why freeze? Millions of years ago, freezing could make you less noticeable to a predator. If caught, going limp might make it think you were dead, giving a chance to escape. Your brain decides fighting or running is a bad idea, so it hits pause on your whole system. This can feel terrifying. Sudden numbness. feeling outside your body, mind blank or screaming thoughts. But your body won't listen. You literally can't move or speak. People often feel intense shame, asking why didn't set I do something? Your brain wouldn't set let you. This isn't just for ancient tiger attacks. It happens during accidents, confrontations, or shocking news. For people with past trauma, small things can trigger a mini freeze, like being unable to make simple decisions or zoning out. This explains why someone might not fight back during an attack, or why a child might not tell about abuse. They literally couldn't. During fight or flight, your heart races. But in a deep freeze, your heart rate and breathing can slow. Your body conserves energy, playing dead. It can also trigger dissociation, that out-of-body feeling, your brain's extreme way of shielding you from overwhelming pain. If you felt this, you're not broken or weak. You didn't choose to shut down. Your brain ran an ancient survival program. Number 2. Emotional blindness. Ever feel like your emotions speak a language you don't understand, or feel blank when you should feel something big? This could be alexithymia. For some, it's a coping mechanism. Their brain learned from overwhelming trauma. Alexithymia means no words for emotions. People with it don't feel nothing, but they struggle to identify their emotions, like their feelings are locked behind a wall. Something stressful happens, and instead of "I feel anxious," they notice a racing heart or stomach ache. Physical clues, but the emotional label is missing. They might say, "I have a knot in my stomach," but not, "I feel dread." They also struggle to recognize emotions in others, and often miss social cues, making relationships tricky. People might see them as cold or distant, but really they're struggling to navigate the emotional world. Alexithymia can be a protective shield from trauma. If someone, especially a child, has overwhelming experiences, their brain might disconnect from intense emotions to survive. If feeling is too dangerous, the brain might mute all emotions, like an emergency circuit breaker to prevent overload. Children in trauma might disconnect from feelings too painful to process. Their brain numbs the pain, but this tactic can continue into adulthood. Some with alexithymia are very logical, with limited fantasy lives. Their brain prioritizes facts over feelings. Living with alexithymia can be isolating. Imagine wanting to connect, but without the emotional vocabulary. If this sounds like you, it's not a personal failing. It's often a deeply ingrained response, how the brain tried to protect itself during unbearable times. Number 1. Invisible trauma tattoos. Imagine something awful happens, so bad your brain struggles to cope. In that chaos, your brain decides it's all your fault, or that the whole world is a dumpster fire. These are invisible tattoos, strong negative beliefs burned into your mind after something terrible. It's like your brain got the trauma virus. The part telling you who you are starts spitting out error messages, ones that feel like absolute truth. These invisible tattoos whisper things like, "I am worthless. Nobody could ever love me. Maybe I sit and broken forever. This is all my doing." These aren't just bad moods. They become your rule book. Trauma can damage the parts of your brain that think about you. You get stuck on a trauma channel, replaying painful ideas. The worst part? These beliefs are masters of disguise. They don't announce themselves as lies from your past. They feel real, and they secretly power many of your actions. If your tattoo screams, "I am unsafe," you might always be on edge. If it says, "I am unlovable," you might ruin good relationships, or pick partners who treat you badly, because deep down you know you don't deserve better. If it says, "I am to blame," you might apologize for everything. Your brain sees the mess these behaviors create and says, "See." If a relationship ends, the "I'm unlovable" tattoo gets darker. It's a nasty cycle, a self-fulfilling prophecy. The key is these invisible tattoos are lies, messed up stories your brain created to survive something awful. They are not the truth about you. And just like real tattoos, they can be faded, covered up, or even removed, though it usually takes a lot of work. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.